just starting to gain some momentum. So something as disruptive as type 1 was at that point was an interesting journey for not only me, but my whole family and community to go through. But I think coming out of that and getting my glucose regulated, I wanted to make it a priority to speak and advocate for this disease for young people and and all people living with both type 1 and type 2. So I'm really here to listen today and just to learn as much as I'm here to speak to my own experience. But again, like I said, just really humbled and thrilled to be here to speak to you. Traveling and very busy, but I was also really independent. So although I was 13, I wanted to learn how to manage this on my own. So in the hospital, they give you some tricks and some tips, but you can only retain so much information. So a lot of it is just learning as you go. And so for me, I really relied on my parents and my brothers, and then my doctors, and then eventually other diabetics who gave me tips along the way. But where I stand now is that I basically wake up every day. First thing I do is I look at my Dexcom app and see where I'm at. If I haven't woken up 3 times in the night with a high blood sugar or a low blood sugar, and then I'll go about my day. And I really try to treat it like it's not a factor. But I certainly check the app all the time to see where I'm at, because I have to be able to make decisions in real time to live my best life and be as present as I want to be, both in my work and with my family and as a friend. And it's unfortunate. There are times where it really comes in and disrupts things in a big way. So a few examples you would never even think about, but I walked on stage and there's a can of pineapple juice here, which is very thoughtful to the organizers. Thank you. But there's always the possibility that my sugar could drop down below 70 and I'm unable to form a sentence. So it's really just a matter of staying on top of it and recognizing that there is this life-changing technology that has certainly made my journey with the disease much easier and far more manageable. So I'm grateful to be in a spot now where, you mentioned you had to pee on a stick however many years ago, I won't say the number. When I was first diagnosed, it was not quite that far, but finger sticks all the time and injections and all the rest, which I understand. I'm very fortunate to have that diabetes care, but it's come such a long way, and I think those strides are continuing. So I can't speak for the entire type 1 community, nor can I speak for the diabetes community as a whole, but I'll say that I'm grateful that we have this technology that makes my life, whether I'm busy or not, all the easier for me to just be present and kind of in the moment. The minute they saw an arrow going one way or the other, so I took them right off, and eventually replaced them with my wife. But I'm away from her and our baby now, and she feels so comfortable knowing that she can see where I'm at, and if something, God forbid, goes wrong, call a member of my team on the road and make sure I'm good. I was also sharing with my doctor for a while, not to speak poorly about doctors here, but he also was calling me too often and saying, okay, but that's the thing is, your life with diabetes is never going to be a smooth ride. There's going to be ups and downs and moments that are more challenging than others. But there is something reassuring knowing that your circle, your friends and family can all be a part of it with you. You're not alone in it. Right. Especially for those of us living with type 1 diabetes, active lifestyle, there will be those moments where it doesn't quite go as planned. And I've been supported by a lot of great people in that regard. So, very active lifestyles related to sports and staying active, and that while that helps, I think that the other part of this that we don't speak about a lot is that I think the mental health effects of actually living with this disease were greater than I realized at that time. So getting outside, staying active was not something I did to make sure that my glucose was good, but because it made me feel good. And I think if you can prioritize both your mental health and your diabetes, that's a good kind of two-hand combination there. And then the other thing is, just staying on top of it as best you can, but not getting overwhelmed or frustrated with yourself. It's really easy to fall into those moments where you think that you're the reason or that you didn't do something right, and no good outcome is going to come from that. So stay positive where you can, and when you know that you could have handled the situation better, learn from it, and next time will not be as bad.
Thanks for watching the You Interview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, We have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. You can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.